Hey boo, hey, it's Calypso. Thank you so much for continuing to support me, my brand, and my shenanigans, honey. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do so you can get all the tea, baby, when it spills, when it drops, okay? Archangels, Ascended Masters, and all the divine beings who dwell in the highest dimension, I ask that you come down and protect me and the beautiful collective. Make sure you put a hedge of protection around us so no fuckery or bullshit enters. Make sure you give us wisdom to stop indulging in our own toxic bullshit so that we can actually get ahead and live the life we want. May the crown never slip, and may we stop getting off of our throne to frolic in the field with peasants. The odds shall forever be in our favor, baby. Okay, let's get into it. I feel like this is about to be a healing message. Some type of closure is needed. Somebody I feel like needs permission to let go. 6 of Swords, 8 of Swords energy. Okay. I feel like there's some type of mental detachment that needs to happen. Tower card here. I feel like somebody thought they were over something. I feel like somebody thought they were over something and something triggered them. This could be you. This could be somebody external to you. But I feel like somebody thought that they were actually over a betrayal, a heartbreak, some type of trauma. And something has happened that has actually triggered it. And you might be feeling like you've regressed. Strength card in the 8 of Cups. You feel like that, you know, you're not as strong, or you're not as far or as healed as you thought you were. You kind of maybe let somebody get under your skin and rattle you a bit, and then you said some shit that you ain't necessarily want to say, or you went off in a way that you didn't want to go off, and now people kind of look at you like, what the fuck? I feel like you went back to a toxic defense mechanism, a toxic survival mode, something you used to do when you were surviving and not thriving. And because you were so used to healing and winning now, because you're on this whole spiritual journey, it's very hard when you get in this 9 of Swords energy because you start to blame yourself. It's not that you don't look for the lesson, but with this High Priestess and this Devil card here, this is a lot of darkness mixed with a lot of light. You are very powerful. You are very protected. And I think the more you start to understand your power, the more you are going to start to see maybe a little bit more of these 9 of Swords energy. Because whoever you are, you have a calling on your life. Things that you've been through, you went through for a fucking reason. Of course, everyone did, but a lot of people wouldn't have made it out of the shit that you did alive. Strength card. A lot of people would not have made it out of your situation, your circumstances, the things that you picked for yourself, or you know, the certain things that you chose to do in your life that weren't the best idea, or even the things that just happened to you, right? You had to be a victim of. You still came out thriving, styling and profiling, baby. Most people couldn't even do that. So I do feel like there's a calling on your life. There's also a protection on your life. 4 of Pentacles here in the Queen of Swords that I don't know if you see it yet. You got to pray in grandmama, an ancestor, somebody, a spirit guide. Somebody is definitely looking after you. This could be your future self trying to tell you to get it right. But there's this Magician in the reverse, this energy here that I feel like you don't feel confident in your ability, your powers, your strengths. You're starting to doubt yourself because it's like the littlest things got to you lately. The littlest things made you perceive that you were going backwards. Judgment card. You're not going backwards. No, you're not going backwards at all. This is about you. One thing about trauma, one thing about all of that stuff is that it never really goes away. You keep getting re-triggered throughout your life, right? Because a lot of the trauma, the really fucked up shit that we can't get past are the deepest lessons our soul needed for this lifetime. So you're triggered throughout life about that trauma. However, you're going to be triggered in different ways. And if you were on different levels, because, you know, you're leveling up, you're evolving, you're growing through things, you're glowing through things, then you're going to have a different perception of said trigger. Now, sometimes that perception might be a little bit wider. It might be a little bit deeper. It might hurt a little bit. But it's all very much correlated and related, or all that stuff, to the lesson that you are meant to learn now on this particular level to get you to the next level. Hope you got that. Drop a 100 sign if you did. 7 of Pentacles here. Also the 8 of Wands. A lot of start-stop energy. I feel like after a period of sitting around trying to, I'm not going to say trying to, of reevaluating how you got here, what exactly happened, what took place, I feel like you're just kind of going to say fuck it and go for what you know. Temperance card. You're going to find that balance between your light and your dark side, and that's what's going to help you bring your manifestations to fruition. Empress and the Sun card here. Some of you may be pregnant. Some of you may actually, not like may actually, like finally, didn't mean to say it like that, but some of you might become pregnant. Some of you, you know, you've wanted a child. This is a new start. This is a new family. I'm hearing that for some people. I'm hearing for others of you, this could actually be some type of, maybe getting to see your child or having a relationship. There's something that caused you to perceive that you lost something, but you didn't. Your ancestors are trying to tell you didn't lose shit. It's not what you walk away from. What exactly did you gain? It's not what you walk away from. What exactly did you gain? The wheel card is here with the 5 of Pentacles. It's not what you had to walk away from. Because one thing with the 5 of Pentacles in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, if you look, they are outside, but the lights are on. So there's always more resources, right, than you can perceive. But you're walking from the 5 of Pentacles to the Wheel of Fortune. Literally. Oh, okay, talk to me then. What are the healing messages does this collective crew need to hear? The coalition of the unclassifieds. Yeah, that's what I'm calling y'all. Knight of Wands, sorry, 9 of Swords energy. Yeah, you might have lost your temper. You might have lost your mouthpiece a little bit. You might have said some shit that just was not copacetic. You might have let it slip. I don't want to say how you feel because you should always stand in how you feel, but I don't think this was very beneficial to you. I think that you let certain things get to you. Queen of Wands in the reverse. You became very not grounded in your emotions at all. It was very much action, revenge, impulse. You felt like justice needed to be served in a situation. And now because of that, some of you might be apologetic towards somebody. You might be apologetic to yourself. Give yourself some grace. What do you think? You're going to heal and be fucking perfect? Not Jesus. Get over yourself. It's life. What else? Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a whole new fucking beginning. Hierophant here, a whole new fucking beginning. Not only that, I hear a whole new crew. So if you're worried about going back around the people that you kind of made an ass out of yourself the first time, then yeah, I would say don't even worry about that. Don't even worry about that. I think that you got a whole new crew coming in that's going to understand you or understand you, really, right? Because that's what you want. You want someone to understand you. Knight of Cups here. You don't necessarily want people to just get you. You don't want to be understood. You want to be understood. Star card, Knight of Cups. You want to be appreciated. You want to feel like you have some type of control over your reality, and you do. You do. King of Pentacles. You absolutely do. Not only King of Pentacles, this is Emperor energy. Ace of Swords energy. This is you being able to stand in your truth and what you've been through and say, you know what, I fucked up, I made a mistake. You know what, yeah, I said that, I was out of line for that, but I'm not going to beat myself up about it. Because collective, when you beat yourself up about it, when you allow yourself to really go there, it gets fucking dangerous, bruh. It gets fucking dangerous. When you allow yourself to really hammer in or harp on how fucked up you did something, or this wasn't right, or whatever it is, it's like you're so hard on yourself, but you let everybody else around you catch all this fucking slack. People show you they ain't shit, collective, and you just keep taking it and taking it and taking it. You have one little incident because you're a fucking pressure cooker and try to do everything for everybody perfectly. Show up for everybody all the time. You barely get enough sleep. You're not eating fucking right. You barely drink your water. You don't even breathe from your fucking diaphragm. And yet the one time you snap, you can't even give yourself grace. I mean, come on. Do fucking better. Do better. That's your message. Do fucking better. Love you, though.